Is always there. Mưa lúc nào cũng có. Rain is always there. Tree with roots we observed. Miss Nguyễn, Mr. Nguyễn sent his appreciation and gratitude to a teacher and the knowledge that he received. His life had transformed. His life had changed. And now he bringing light into everything in his life. And he actually brought light into his house, as in the real meanings of it, not just the meaning of principle of light. So he told the people who construct to do his house, to do the work on his house, that they can do whatever they want, as much as they want. But because he's so clear in his image, he just lets people trying out. So the teacher, Miss Min, said to him that he shouldn't try it. Either do it or not do it. And Mr. Nguyen said that he has gone to so many religions in the past, but since he's learned this knowledge from Good Organization, he realized that this is it. This is the place that he doesn't need to look for anywhere else. Okay, so if it's principle, if it's law, regardless if you believe whether you believe in it or not, okay, it's still the truth. Mr. Nguyen said that although he had learned this knowledge, sometimes in his language he still uses a lot of words that gearing toward darkness. Okay, so he sent he said thank you to many of all the participants in the Zoom and to the teacher again. Thank you, Teacher Tân. So there's a lot of people sending the message to Teacher Tân to the chat box. You can read it out later. And from tomorrow, there's an announcement now. From tomorrow, I'll stop interviewing a Mentor 7 for a while, because I'm going to focus on interviewing the entrepreneur class. I'm going to interview the participant, the student who apply, who enrolls for the entrepreneur course. Okay, and then later on, when there's a number of people who enrolls for Mentor 7, then I will start again, because whenever we interviewing people, it will take a good number of people to do it. It's not just me, but there's other teachers as well. And whoever apply for the Mentor 7, please follow the email, follow the instruction. Okay. And in this instruction, you could say that you need to write down your personal information, enough information and full information. Okay. You have to follow the instruction. Otherwise, it's difficult for me to find you, because there's 100,000 others people applying to, and I'm the member of so many groups. So, for example, if Mr. Kiên Nguyen is applying, and the name Kiên Nguyen, there's hundreds others had the same name with him. So it's difficult for me to find him if he doesn't follow the instruction. Okay. Because there's a huge list of number of people, and there's a number of people they have the same name and same surname as well. Okay. So normally I've in the interview time in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. So whoever interview in the morning, I'll look up their name and their message. Okay. So if, for example, Miss Tina, okay, if she doesn't send a message that follow the instruction, then I don't know who is she and what she wants, okay, and which courses she applying. Okay. So please follow the instruction, and I'll start to interview mentor again, mentor and enrollments again in May. Okay, so from now on, I'm focusing on the people who are enrolling in the entrepreneur class. Okay. I've only just interviewed for the last few days, and the whole is still very long. There's still a lot of chance for everyone if you want to join Mentor 7. Okay. I would like to invite Mr. Phạm Văn Ngạn. I remember your name used to be Đăng Giác Ngạn. I like that name very much. Okay. And Mr. Phạm said that this is his real name. He said that he's love teacher meant sharing sessions, and he got the insight from the previous session is that majority of people will have to deal with the relationships in daily life. So whenever we encounter problems in life, we hear something, we see something, we feel something, then that message go directly into our mind, and at that moment, if we keep our mind in the peace, okay, clarity, and then we be able to output. We will be able to be tolerant in our emotion, in our human nature, and we'll be able to appreciate and gratitude in our emotion. So whenever there is an undesirable outcome, then we need to be tolerant, need to be appreciate and be grateful. So I see that what you're sharing, as he said that what the teacher sharing is helping everyone to transform their life very fast if they actually applying it. So whenever there is a message sending to us, we hear, we see, and we maintain the state of inner peace, tolerance, appreciation, and gratitude, and then the outside will respond respond to the message by being appreciate, being grateful, or being tolerant. And anybody all the times. I mean, apart from the time that they sleep, whenever they met people, whenever I meet people and see so many things in life. Okay. He said if we apply this formula into our life, then we be able to, okay. Even when we listen to everyone talking in the Zoom, sharing their personal story in the Zoom, if we be able to apply the formula that teacher Min shared with us yesterday, we can actually observe ourselves and then be able to transform. So he urged everyone to actually constantly applying and using this formula into their life. He sent his appreciation and gratitude to teacher Trần Thanh Toàn, teacher Minh, and everyone attending in the Zoom. Thank you very much, Mr. Phạm Văn Ngạn. Your application is just amazing, because when you master your inner being, you can master every other aspects in your life as well. And when we learn this diagram, so the diagram that Mr. Phạm sharing is this one. Okay. All right, I would like to invite another participant, Nguyễn Hữu Đất. Okay. Mr. Nguyen said that when he heard Mr. Phạm sharing, he feel excited. He would like to introduce himself to everyone that he is currently working in the army. And when he reflects back to his life before he learned this knowledge, he used to be angry and used to swear at everyone. He used to curse everyone around him. Okay. And now when he learned this knowledge, it's naturally that he's sharing this knowledge to his college. He doesn't have to try at all, but he naturally share this knowledge to help everyone, to motivate them to be appreciate and be grateful for their life. And because of people seeing his transformation, he be able to share it with his college. So he felt emotionally touched when he heard Mr. Phạm sharing, and he said that he know about it long times ago, since 2021, 2023. So when he, in the past, when he learned the topic, the human energetic structure, he couldn't understand much, but now he's he understand it in the deeper level. He comprehend this knowledge. When he finished learning this knowledge in K36 through YouTube, he received the inner emptiness in his inner being, and then his his mental image of his loved one had changed. And recently, all the negative image of his loved one has disappeared. Okay, he couldn't think of any negative image of other people around him at all. And that's for sure. Now when he went to meet those people, he found that they are so positive now. And he realized that, oh, maybe in the past they already be positive. It's just because he has he kept the negative image of them. But now he learned his knowledge and he know how to embrace the goodness in other people. That's why when he changed the image in his mind, changed his mental image, okay, he's realized that it's not the world had changed, but because he had changed inside of himself, and he know that he's used to be no one, and he has the potential to become anyone. So he sending his profound appreciation and gratitude to the teacher. He has also applied for Mentor 7, and I would love to accompany everyone on this transformational journey. Yes, that's amazing. Thank you very much for a handsome soldier. Oh wow, there's people asking for his phone number in the chat box. And there's people saying that a handsome is having the priority. Okay, now we're going to moving on to the beautiful ladies. We have beautiful men and we have handsome men and we have beautiful lady. Okay, I would like to invite Miss Lang, Phạm Lang. Okay. So Miss Phạm Lang said, thank you very much, teacher, for the one more time give me the opportunity to share my lessons, my knowledge, of her knowledge. And today is the session 9. Today is session 9. So we have gone past.
Sorry, just one second, yeah. I May the week before.
Sorry, just a minute.
Either first week of May or last week of April. I may need to go to Abu Dhabi to UAE for 1 week. Is that okay? Either last week of April or first week of May before we go to London.
Send me the date in the WhatsApp, please.
Yeah, it's not confirmed yet because everyone's trying to fit it with the schedule. There's like multiple people.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your patience. Let's get back to the session today. So Miss Phạm Lang said that she used to apply for being the teachers, apply for teacher school, and then he failed. She failed at when she applied for college to become teacher. She failed, and then she moved to economics, and she passed. She has, but she still like the idea of being a teacher. She want to share. She want to go back to the idea of teaching by working alongside with organization. And after the first and second session, she managed to be able to share his reality to her reality to other member in her family. And now when she observed everyone in her life, that when she studying properly, then her kids start copying her. She realized that being the good model for the kids is the best things in life. In the past, she's only talked without actually doing it, but now she do it and being a model to them, and then they start copying her. They start being good as well. So when she talked to her kids, she said that she going to join Mentor 7, and she and her kids go into participating in the order with summer activity. So currently the summer kids activity only to serve the kids, that the children of all the mentor and master and mentor. So she said that her hometown in the suburb, and she moved to the city when she was about 27. Her mother told her to get married in order to support her younger siblings. And her mom said that she used to have 3 kids by the time she's 27. Okay, so at that time she got married, and then she had 2 children, and because she didn't prepare for the marriage but just get married because of responsibility, and now she observed herself and realized that she lacked a lot of knowledge in marriage. Okay. That's right. So before you have knowledge about marriage, you already get married, right? She said yes. She got married very quick, within 5 months, getting to know the person, and then after that, she want to give up the marriage from after 5 months after the marriage. But since then, she had two kids, and decided that now she can't just think of herself. She had to live with her partner, but now she and her partner unable to. They don't have the same things in life. Okay, they are so different. She likes to watch the Norton movie, whereas her husband likes to watch the Southern movie. Okay. And sometimes her husband just talk a lot of words that discourage her. And she thought that now she had to continue to live with this person for another 40 years. Right? She couldn't live with that person, with his partner anymore. And now they already divorced. And now, after learning this knowledge, she understands that it's because back then, in her mind, she didn't have the idea of being together with someone for a long time, and that's That's why her marriage couldn't last for so long. So nowadays, she and her ex-husband are being friends, not enemy anymore. But she came to realize that having a college that shared the same language, a husband that shared the same language, that would be the good thing in life. So she expects that she hoped that she'll be able to find the people in this group, in this community, have the same language, share the same language, in order for her to be friends with. Right, so in summary, Phạm Lan is beautiful, had two kids, and she wants to attract the friend who speak the same language. Okay. Thank you very much for your attendance. Thank you for sharing. So this is like is very close to everyone. She look at everyone here as her family. That's why she be able to open and share this information. Okay. So whoever want to take her message to different level, it's up to you. Okay. Everyone want to attract a partner who speak the same language, who share the same language. So it's like Miss Phạm said, most of us, we act as our the society leading us. Okay. When we got married, when we have children, we didn't understand much about marriage, didn't understand much of how being a good parent. But nowadays we are in this, we're learning this knowledge. We be able to develop our, so that we need sex, we need love, okay? We need consensus in marriage. Then gradually you'll be able to cultivate this knowledge into your life. Okay. Alright, so there's 3 other people raising their hand. Okay. I'm not sure what to do now, because if I call you up, then there's not enough time. But I don't call you, then maybe later you won't want to speak anymore. Okay, let me ask you to only say it quickly and summarize what you want to share. Okay, I would like to Miss My Phượng. Okay. You don't need to speak fast. You just need to say things that in concentration. So Miss My Phượng said that she got the insight that clear mental image. She will get the outcome, and if she change her mental image, be able to change her life. So for her questions is that she want to become to join Mentor 7. So now she asks everyone in the teacher and everyone in Zoom hold the image up for herself, hold that image for herself. And her questions. Her questions is that she had applied for Mentor 7, but she have just learned the course now, and she hasn't finished learning the whole 21-day course yet. So how long does she have in order to apply for Mentor 7? Okay. When will be the deadline to apply for Mentor 7? Okay. Why do you have to wait for the deadline? Why don't you apply it as soon as you finish the 21-day session, 21 days course? Okay. We said that when you mention about applying for Mentor 7, you have the negative inner state. So don't think about the deadline, but remember, previously I said that the course starts in September. So you think about it, I've interviewed 100 people a day, so at least 1 month I'll be able to interview 3,000 people. So don't worry about you losing your spot, because no one actually learning and applying at all. So in this room only 600 people. Okay, you only need to participate in the 21-day session, 21-day course. You don't need to learn all the other course. Okay. So anyone who got into Zoom and asked these questions like this, next time, if I meet you in the interview room, you will fail because you didn't listen to what I share in the Zoom. I said it very clearly. You need to finish K37. Then after that, you apply for Mentor 7. If you're in a hurry, you won't have awareness. Okay, you lack awareness. If you lack awareness, you need to elevate your inner awareness to having awareness and fulfilled awareness. Okay, when we mentioned Mentor 7, okay, if you thinking, if you have the inner negative inner state, then by the time you apply, you go into the interview room, you won't be able to pass. Don't need to be hurry at all. Okay, this life, if you have a chance to have the life you desire, if someone gives you the opportunity for you to be able to wish for anything in life, let's say for example there's a genius who gives you a wish to be able to wish for whatever you want. Do you ask him that what is the deadline for that wish? No, right? And even if you have tried, did your best, but you couldn't apply for Mentor 7, then that's just karma. But now you keep asking the questions like that, when is a deadline? I don't like it. I don't like people asking me when is a deadline. Why don't you just do your best and do it in your old comfortable state? Then that is balance. Yesterday we learned the topic material and space, and today we're going to learn the topic time. Please keep your mentation, keep your mentality in the initial learning state. Okay. Now we're going to listen to some music, and then we're going to change our inner state. And then we're going to start with an important topic. Okay. So today we're going to listen to rap music.
nhân được bao dung trân trọng biết ơn để sống. Xứ hết bao tham sân si cũng phân bì phân ly lá an vui làm bậy phóng. Có kẻ nghe thấy nói biết trong bị tù quán đang mới biểu lộ được sự chân thật là thứ bất biến không thời gian an vui bình yên là thứ mình luôn cần nhất. Nên lấy cái tâm an vui năng lượng bao dung trân trọng biết ơn để sống. Xứ hết bao tham sân si cũng phân bì phân ly lá an vui làm bậy phóng. Có kẻ nghe thấy nói biết trong bị tù quán đang mới biểu lộ được sự chân thật là thứ bất biến không thời gian an vui bình yên là thứ mình luôn cần nhất. Những thứ vui vẻ đơn giản nè, thoải mái nhẹ nhàng tin tưởng nè, để vật chất của sự trí tuệ, để vật chất trí tuệ nè, luôn muốn vui vẻ đơn giản nè, thoải mái nhẹ nhàng tin tưởng nè, để vật chất của sự trí tuệ, để vật chất trí tuệ nè. Mang ánh sáng vào trong bóng đêm, giải quyết vấn đề cho cực thêm, sống tích cực tôi luôn lạc quan, luôn đi cá nhưng bên trong là cực đoan, không có ai khác phải thay đổi, mà sự đổi thay đó là nằm ở chính mình. Nếu mà lâu để kết này xây nên nền móng không vững chắc thì cũng sẽ không thể nào ổn đâu. Một vài bong bóng ảo giác bão táp tới nhưng trong tâm luôn sợ vươn cái thứ khác. Tĩnh lặng và bước từng bước để chuyển hóa tâm tinh thể xóa xác từ trong tiềm thức. Cho chồng biết ơn là việc không thể thiếu, không thế nữa là việc làm giàu tâm thái. Luôn luôn vui vẻ nhẹ nhàng đơn giản nhất là sự trong đầu đi hết những phiền phức nha. Nắm lấy cái tâm an vui năng được bao dung trân trọng biết ơn để sống. Xứ hết bao tham sân si cũng phân bì phân ly lá an vui làm bậy phóng. Có kẻ nghe thấy nói biết trong bị tù quán đang mới biểu lộ được sự chân thật là thứ bất biến không thời gian an vui bình yên là thứ mình luôn cần nhất. Nắm lấy cái tâm an vui năng lượng bao dung trân trọng biết ơn để sống. Xứ hết bao tham sân si không phân bì phân ly lá an vui làm bậy phóng. Có kẻ nghe thấy nói biết trong bị tù quán đang mới biểu lộ được sự chân thật là thứ bất biến không thời gian an vui bình yên là thứ mình luôn cần nhất. Những vui vẻ đơn giản nè, thoải mái nhẹ nhàng tin tưởng nè, để vật chất của sự trí tuệ, để vật chất trí tuệ nè, luôn muốn vui vẻ đơn giản nè, thoải mái nhẹ nhàng tin tưởng nè, để vật chất của sự trí tuệ, để vật chất trí tuệ nè. Nắm lấy cái tâm an vui năng được bao dung trân trọng biết ơn để sống. Xứ hết bao tham sân si cũng phân bì phân ly lá an vui làm bậy phóng. Có kẻ nghe thấy nói chứ trong bị tù quán đang mới biểu lộ được sự chân thật là thứ bất biến không thời gian an vui bình yên là thứ mình luôn cần nhất. Nắm lấy cái tâm an vui năng lượng bao dung trân trọng biết ơn để sống. Xứ hết bao tham sân si cũng phân bì phân ly lá an vui làm bậy phóng. Có kẻ nghe thấy nói biết chứ trong bị tù quán đang mới biểu lộ được sự chân thật là thứ bất biến không thời gian an vui bình yên là thứ mình luôn cần nhất. Những vui vẻ đơn giản nè, thoải mái nhẹ nhàng tin tưởng nè, để vật chất của sự trí tuệ, để vật chất trí tuệ nè, luôn muốn vui vẻ đơn giản nè, thoải mái nhẹ nhàng tin tưởng nè, để vật chất của sự trí tuệ, để vật chất trí tuệ nè.
Nghe bài hát thấy đặc biệt không cả nhà? Nhạc
So we have rap music in our organization. Do you feel it's a special song? Okay, if you want to know the name of the song, if you go to YouTube with music, you search for rap song, then this song is sung by teacher, the son of teacher Thấu. Before he know his knowledge, he used to want to be the rapper. He used to become rapper, and then when he learned this knowledge, he start having the value. He start giving, start knowing the other purpose in life, his purpose in life. So he no longer want to become the underground rapper anymore. Please, if someone can convenient sending the link for the which YouTube music site for everyone in the Zoom. And today we're going to talk about a special topic. And in the previous session, some of people asked about this topic, right? So the other day we learned with teachers Kiến, we had learned about 3 types of energy. 3 types. That is merit, good deeds, and evil deeds. Okay, we have already exchanged this knowledge with teacher Chiki. Today we continue with another special topic, that is tổng nghiệp karma, total karma, accumulated karma, total karma. Okay, total karma. Our total karma include total subconscious karma, karmic, our tổng nghiệp include tổng nghiệp thức, tổng nghiệp duyên, tổng nghiệp quả. Okay. The previous session we learned about tâm, tánh, tình. Okay. And we know about this 84,000 illusional bubbles, right? And we know what's affecting our the factor that affects our merit and blessings. And today we learned important topics that affect our so there's a few people. This knowledge we judge some people knowledge area in the area of unknown area. Okay, so if you don't know about this knowledge, then eventually you learn it. But for people who difficult to which means people who has a nihilistic view, with people who believe in nihilistic view, those are people believe in cause and effect, 100% believe in reincarnation. So it's like when we born to this world, okay, we have to we cannot change anything in this life. So that is the nihilistic belief. They believe in the cause and effects of a human being that cannot be changed, and that would be very difficult to live in this world. And some of the other people who has eternalistic view, okay, which means they've so nihilistic view is people only believe in this life, and eternalistic view is people believe in the many past life. Okay, so if you I've encouraged you to open your mind to not only believe in this world people have faith and they cannot do anything, then hold on there. But if you believe that a person only have this life, there's no past life, there's no future life, then maybe just listen to this knowledge first before decided if you want to believe it in it or not. Hello, I'm guy. So I just want to exchange with you this part first, because the information may fall into the area that you don't know, fall into your unknown area. Okay, so if you fully 100% believe in cause and effect, or you are the person who don't believe in past lives and later life and afterlife, then just hold on there, listen to this music first, listen to this knowledge first before you make up your mind that you want to believe in it or not. Okay, so now we're going to write down karma, total karma. Total karma is the total of our thought and action. Total karma is the total of all our thought and action. Total karma is the total of all of our thought and action. Total karma is the accumulator of our thought and actions over many lifetimes. Over many lifetimes. Okay, I'll read it again. Total karma is the total accumulated or total thought and actions that we accumulated over many lifetimes. Total karma is the result of our lives over countless lifetime. Okay, over countless lifetime. Okay, okay. So total karma, we have total karmic knowledge. Total karmic consciousness. So total karma. Okay. Total karma. Consciousness. Condition. And outcome. Okay. Total karmic consciousness is the sum of all our understandings of our understanding over countless lifetime. Total karmic consciousness is the sum of all our understandings over countless lifetimes. Okay, so you can write it in abbreviation. So total karmic consciousness is the sum of all our understandings over countless lifetimes. Total karmic conditions is the sum of all our total karmic condition is the sum of all our connections with people over countless lifetime. Total karmic conditions is the sum of all our connections with people over countless lifetime. Okay. Total karmic condition is the sum of all our connections with people over countless lifetime. Total karmic outcome is the sum of all our is the result of our lives over countless lifetime. Is the sum of all our lives. Is the sum of all results of our life. Okay, total. Let me repeat. Sorry. Total karmic outcomes is the sums of all lives result over countless lifetime. Okay, total karmic outcomes is the sums of all our lives result over countless lifetime. All life result over countless lifetime. Okay, so these are all the participants. Type it on the chat box for you all, so you can write those down, or you can copy that, okay, to save it in your work in your computer later on. Okay, so with what we just written down, we know that total karma is all of our thoughts and actions over countless lifetime, not just this lifetime, but over countless lifetime. And total karmic consciousness is the sum of all of our understanding. Total karmic condition is the sum of all of our connections, and total karmic outcome is the sum of all of our lives result. Okay, so total karma is, what is total karma? Is what everything that we heard and we said through the human nature layer and the emotional layer. Okay, so we save them into our inner, our subconscious for so many lifetimes, so countless lifetimes. So up until now, if a person is, if you look at a person who only 20 years old, and that person doesn't know much about life, but maybe in his previous life, a countless previous life, okay, if he know what he learned, what his understanding, what he learned, what his connection, then that is his total karma. So our human beings in the human energetic structure, we have something called total karma, and within that total karma, is what we accumulate over countless lifetimes. Okay, we understand up to here. We accept this knowledge here. Okay, we have to be on the same page in order to continue. Okay, our teachers often ask, when we get here, teacher often ask that, have you still survived? And you still survive, because most people couldn't accept this knowledge and they left Zoom. So in our subconscious, we have the concept of total karma. All right, we understand that too. Yeah. There's a participant asking, oh, so are we living forever? Okay, all right, hold on there. Don't ask any question yet. We know that in countless lifetime, we have something called total karma. In that total karma, we have everything. We have all of our understanding. We have all of our connection. We have everything that we desire and we not designed. Okay, so it doesn't matter we live for how many previous lives. We can find out about that. Not hurry to doing that yet. Let's just focus on the knowledge for now. And in general, most people who has nihilistic view, they believe that a person have fate when they was born. When a person born into this world, they have fate. I know about football, for example. It is follow the negative direction. Then we're not excited when people mention football, we don't like it when people mention football, right? If you learned about, if you joined the thinking course, then we'll be able to explain this further, right? There are so many questions in the chat box, right? Let's hold a good image of a person. Okay, there's a participant asking about owning money, owning someone something. I'm not saying that you owe anyone anything. I'm just saying that because why you choose, because your energy vibrational frequencies resonate with something or someone. So therefore you pick that person and you choose that thing. So when we learn this topic, we'll be able to understand more about the electromagnetic energy in our body. So when we say after having when we say that when there is conscious thought, after having conscious thought, a person's life is still determined by their total karma, but they have the right to choose. So by having the right to choose, we can choose the desirable outcome, right? We can choose the best thing for ourselves. Right? So in our total karma, everything has been laid out. We cannot escape from it. But now, when we have conscious thought, we can choose. We have the right to choose because we'll be able to manage our inner state. Okay, if we maintain our inner state at the inner peace, tolerance, appreciation, gratitude, then we'll be able to resonate with all the good things in life, and our life officially change. So that is the root cause of life. Okay, according to start from us. Okay, according to the religious perspective, the root cause of life is also start from us. Okay, so today we are making it clear in the religious perspective, religious view. Okay, the root cause of life starts from us, originates from us. The root cause of life starts from us, originates from us. Okay, under according to religious point of view, it's quite new to us. Okay, because it's have the term countless lifetime. It's not just what we hear, what we see, what we say, what we know in this life, but it's over countless lifetime as well. When we talk about the first reference system, which is the root cause formula of life, we know that our life currently, the outcome of our life is caused by our mental image. And depend on what we hear, what we see, what we say, what we know is determined our mental image. And by stopping there, we are unable to explain everything else in our life. Why to get born into this certain family? Why did we pick to learn English instead of Japanese? And some people, they like Chinese, not Russians. Okay, no. So why does happen? Because of our total karma. So we understand that our cause and effects is because of our total karma already determined it's like that. So whether we be able to change our total karma, no, we can't really change our total karma. The only thing we can do is we have the right to choose. So if it is an undesirable result, outcome coming to our life, then we better to choose all the good karma instead. For example, for the participant who want to enroll into mentor 7, it is because your total karma already have it. That's why you choose to become mentor. Otherwise, you could choose to become an entrepreneur or a family educator. Okay. So some people before the interview, they let their inner states go to the negative direction. Okay, so if you have the negative inner state, will lead to your low energy vibrational frequency. That means you will attract undesirable outcome. So when the interviewings happened, there may be things that happen to stopping you. For example, your house lost electricity, your laptop didn't work, and so normally everything is fine, but only when you went into the interviewing, things that happens like your camera couldn't be able to turn on, your mind didn't work, okay, and other people calling you. Okay. There's many other things will happen. Okay. So if you observe your life, okay, what's your inner state? What's your inner state? What's your vibrational, energy vibrational frequency? Because we know that the root cause of life starts from us. And in a deeper level, we know that our total karma includes countless lifetimes, not just this lifetime. Is that okay? And your total karma will start appearing so many things in your life. Sometimes you want to become a teacher, sometimes you want to become an entrepreneur, sometimes you want to become a mentor. And if you heard other people talk about family educators, you want to become a family educator. So there's so many things appear in your life, but you have to have the energy vibrational frequency that resonate with it in order to have it appear in your life. So if you saying that you learn a lot, but your finance didn't allow it, then because your energy vibrational frequency does not match, okay, does not resonate with the money. Okay, so for the people who love money, people who, when mentioning about money, they have their inner state. Their inner state follow the positive, the balance and positive direction. Okay. So if you find that your energy vibrational frequency resonates with material, with money, then your finance and it will appear in your life. So we know that from here we summarize that according to religious point of view, okay, we have the term called countless lifetime that include in our total karma. There's a field, the older generation in our Zoom, and sometimes I ask them, you have come to the last part of our life where you still want to continue to learn this knowledge, okay? And they answer that there might be a chance that when they finish this life, the next life they may be able to create value for other people around them, and they can they have a chance to, when they become human again in the next life, then their total karma is already full of positive energy. Okay. I noticed that Miss Han, every single inner being class, she always sit and learn properly and note down the knowledge So her total karma in the next life will be very good. Okay, so we talk about our human life under the religious point of view is from us. Is originate from us. It can't be any other different. Okay, in which if we know about this knowledge, we start thinking about how can we apply this knowledge into which organization. So there's a question why some people chant into it, and for a very short period of time they have transformed. There's a lot of people, they learn the swimming class. They went to they be able to swim 2 kilometers in the lake. They be able to, and then they be able to search through the online learning swimming class. People be able to swim for 2 kilometers or 10 kilometers. Okay, and people who don't know about this, they couldn't understand it. They never be able to understand see this reality. Okay. So when we say countless lifetime, countless, which means we can compare to the sand in the Ganges River. So the wit community, we apply. There's a certain okay. Gathering, acceleration, so these are the methods that which use, okay, acceleration and acquisition. So these are the methods that our organization use. Okay. For example, teacher's son, he managed to squat 1,000. He had managed to do 1,000 squat, and then he showed everyone the video, and then people start follow him to do that. And nowadays, whoever participates in our organization, you can manage to do 1,000 squats easily. But if you go outside and talk to people in society and tell them that you managed to squat 1,000 times, then they couldn't understand it. They will say that you're a liar, because these gathering techniques that we have, okay, this gathering technique that we have, we be able to do that. Okay, so acceleration is like we are learning together in this Zoom. Okay, we'll be able to accelerate our studying. Okay, and for example, if you sit in the office just by yourself, there are no disruption around you. Okay, so you'll be able to accelerate your learning. And acquisition, you think that acquisition is like when you look at other people, what they do, and you just copying them and do exactly the same. So that is you acquired. That means you acquiring the image. And there's another way that grandmaster and master doing right now is acquired the knowledge in writing. So you're listening to what our teacher said, looking at the video of our teachers and copied it 100%, then that's called acquisition, and that we can receive the realities of our teachers by acquisition. So we know that in each of us, okay, we have the total knowledge. And now we use these methods of gathering, acceleration, acquisition to activate those total karma within our consciousness and our conditions and our result and our outcomes. So this may our organization will have 500 people who participate in the Ironman, and with the organization sponsor them to do that. Okay. So in case you're unable to do that solo by yourself, then you can do it relay, which means you can combine doing it with the team. It might be not as grand as doing solo, but still you'll be able to do it by yourself. That is amazing. Okay. So it's from a person who unable to swim. If you be able to go to the sea and swim for 2 kilometers in a short period of time, is because we have this knowledge here, because we learn this information. So don't believe in other people if you said that you're following a coach and you're being brainwashed or anything like that. So today we about total karma. We know that the root cause of our life originates or starts from us, okay, start from ourselves. Okay, so if you want to understand it in the deeper level, please go to the thinking course. So we understand that why we join this community, and in a very short period of time you transform, you change, and you get better, your life get better, everything around you get better. We don't do anything for you specifically. The only thing we do is that we're sharing this knowledge, and your transformation has done by yourself, and that's why we didn't put a price tag on the course. Do you know why the course is all of which course is doesn't have any price tag on it, and you can pay as much as you wish, because we allow you to determine the price by yourself. It depends on the value you receive. Okay, depending on the value that you receive from the course, then you can pay. So it's price-based contribution. Okay. All right. So we talk about gathering. Gatherings is when we gather the small group of people. So we said congregation. Sorry, not gathering, congregation. Ouch. Congregation. Tổ chống, congregation. Okay. Is but not using this word anymore. Congregation. Gathering just simply So accelerate means that we will focus everything in our life into what we designed. Okay, into what we design. There nothing can stop us. So that is acceleration. Okay. There's a participant who live in a month in the OBD's entrepreneur class. Okay. If you haven't joined it yet, you might be afraid. You may have a lot of feeling come up within yourself. But when you actually participate in the class, okay, because why the organization can do all of that? Because we have the important concept, especially to explain everything that we are doing right now. Then we need to comprehend the next topic to understand what you can do for the organization. Okay, that is the term times. The term time. So what do you think? If I say that people time is divided into how many types? Okay. Acquisition is whatever you hear, you write it down. You don't. Okay, you just need to know it. Don't need to go dig deeper into it. Okay, let's put this aside. Okay, we know about this method that organization using. Okay, we don't. We're not going dig deep into it, but we're going to talk about the idea of times, okay, the concept times, and most of the time, and in general, now human times has been divided into the past, the present, and the future. Is that right? Time has past, present, and futures. And according to you, time is fixed? According to you, do you think that time is fixed? Do you think that time is fixed? Okay. Our society has told us that time is fixed. Okay. Fixed time is fixed, right? For example, a person's lifespan is about 100 years, right? 100 years. So human lifespan is, in average, is about 100 years. Okay, and a month has been determined to have 30 days. Okay, and sometimes have 31 days, sometimes 29, 28 days, but mostly in average each month have 30 days, and each day have 24 hours. Okay, each day have 24 hours, and an hour have 60 minutes. So people has already defined time and has anchored it. Okay. If we say that time is fixed, then we're unable to do anything to change it. And now let's looking at it in another point of view to see if this song really. So if we talk about time, what is your inner awareness? What is your inner awareness in life when we talk about time? What's your inner awareness? Do you feel that you have so many times in our hand? And some people said that, time is gone so quick. Time's going so quick. Okay? I haven't managed to do anything, but time already passed. So when we talk about times, As human beings, we have the inner state, the negative inner state related to time. For example, in the morning when you wake up, you have to make up, prepare breakfast, prepare lunch, taking care of your kids, get ready to work. By the time you get home, you have to get kids to to have dinner, taking care of your kids again, taking care of your family, and then cleaning the house, etc. So everything go to bed. So if someone tells you that, come join me in with class, then you said, no, I don't have time. So most of us, when we talk about time, we have the negative inner state. Okay, and yesterday we know that if we mention anything, we have negative inner state where we talk about topics, which means we lack of awareness. So what do you think if I say that the majority of people doesn't have a lack awareness of time? Okay, majority of people lack knowledge of time, but in reality, we have all the time in the world to do what we want. Okay, and time is not fixed. Okay, do you believe in that? In me? Do you believe in it? Do you believe that the time is not fixed? Okay, so when we search Facebook, okay, time go past very quick. Okay, for example, when we watch the review short film, Chinese short film, watching Korean drama, watching the celebrity drama on TikTok. Okay. So the time for you to surf Facebook is gone very quick. Okay. And for the teacher who waiting to interview, you wait for so long, but it's still not your turn yet. Okay. And by the time you get into the interview room, you couldn't say anything. Okay. So we see it clearly that time is different for each of us. Sometimes it's slow, sometimes it's fast. If a boy had just is dating a girl and asking her out, then from Monday to Saturday is the day they go out. So from Monday to Saturday is the time feels so slow, but when they going out for a day, then the time they spend together, they found that is so quick. So depend on our inner state that we send that time go fast or slow. Most of us, we have the same 24 hours, but why our life turn out different? It is because of our inner state. They are different. We have different inner state. We have the negative inner state. We have the positive to balance inner state. Then the time that we have, we can do so many things. Okay, time is not fixed, everyone. Time is not fixed. Okay, we write down the word not fixed. So slowly. So eventually we go into clear this concept with each other. Okay, it's not fixed. Not fixed. So whatever in our experience is only what we experience. Experiencing and not yet experience. So we know this, we know that time is what we experience. We are experiencing, we not just experience. We know about it, so we know it in order for us to adjust our energy vibrational frequency. Energy vibrational frequency. We adjust our energy vibrational frequency to suit what we want. Okay, so if in the past we didn't like someone, we have a bad relationship with someone, and we know that in the past, if we follow this new term, then we know that in the past we have the negative energy vibrational frequency with that person, right? If now we learn about tolerance, then our experience with that person has changed. Okay, so if we talk about the physics, right? If we have the time machine and go back to previously to fix the problem, so we are liking each other, right? For example, there's a Miss A and Miss B. Okay, they used to argue each other 5 years ago, right? So now in 2025, they cannot borrow the time machine of Doraemon to go back to the past to change it, right? So what happened? Okay, what happened to that relationship is that the argument gonna be the reason that's stopping them from being friends forever. Okay, so we know that we can manage our energy vibrational frequency, so we bring our inner state back to tolerance. Okay, and at that specific time when people argue, things that just happened had happened, as you see. So now you be tolerant to other is the best way to save our life, and we pick another. We will pick the different energy vibrational frequency to change our experience about that person. So only use this knowledge, we'll be able to adjust our life. Okay. Okay. If we looking at time is cruel, or time is fake, right? So we know that 2020 is in the past, right? We cannot go back to the past, we cannot go to the future, we can not be it. So what has happened, we're saying what happened in the past, we're saying that we have experienced what is currently in the present, then we say we are experiencing. Okay, so if we know that some experience is not desirable, then we just need to rearrange our energy vibrational frequency. Okay, for example, Miss A and Miss B, okay, in 2000 they have fight, and if we borrow the timetable or the time machine to go back to the past to change it, then nowadays their relationships will be very good. Okay, but if ourselves we're able to borrow the time machine, right? But we know that at that moment, at that specific time frame, then they will choose not to argue with each other. Okay, and they know that after they fight, okay, now if they choose to be tolerant, then at the moment we tolerance to we other than our experience about food will be lighter. Okay, so the negative, that's all they bring to me. I've learned the lesson from it. Okay, but you know what? If undesirable things come to your life, it's because you actually have that in yourself, in your total karma. Because no one in this life wanted to make other people hate us, hate themselves. Okay, it's maybe that one of them, but still be able to become another tree in later on in life. So we have the tree, okay, have a certain time and tưởng. So time and tưởng lead us away from being the connect to people. Okay, so if we choose to be tolerant, we choose to be staying in inner peace, we choose to have the appreciation and gratitude. Okay, then our experience in life will change. Our experience in life will change. Okay, a lot of mentor doing it. For example, mentor 4, when they asked to be interviewed, then I told the person, oh, the link is expired. Why did you explain? Why this? Okay, so at the day that I stopped interviewing, she sent me the image of herself. Okay, I didn't understand the root cause of lifestyle from her. Okay, and from then on, that person didn't like me. They went around telling people that they don't like the idea of teacher of a different experience. Okay, so if you're able to learn this knowledge, okay, then eventually, if you learn this knowledge, you'll be able to you want to bring it into education. Okay, and that make her sad. Okay, he he asked me that he was wrong, and now he wants to learn the mental 5. Okay? So at the moment that you receive this knowledge, we change our inner state to the to our internal condition, right? Because so if you change your inner state, then okay, there's a lot of people now accompany me on supporting the organization, but in the past they didn't like me at all, even they hurt me. So because I had changed my energy vibrational frequency, so that I changed my experience in life, and with this formula we can apply it into our life every day. And whenever we have something that we have experienced but is not desirable or undesirable, then we have a marker saying that we should adjust our mental state, or adjust our mental state to inner peace, tolerance, and appreciation, gratitude. Okay. So we don't know if in the next life we'll be able to encounter this knowledge, and that's why I urge you to apply this knowledge into her life in order to experience it differently. Okay, so we cannot borrow the time machine to go back to the past or go to the future, right? But whenever we're talking about something that we share in life, if we maintain the So if you're looking at someone's life now, okay, you know exactly what happened in the past and exactly what happened in the future. Yeah. So 306. Do you believe that in 365 days later you become a super girl, super lady? Okay. You don't even dare to do that, right? Okay, so if you don't do that, then you cannot change your experience in life. So apart from the cause and effects that we are able to imagine, okay, those are when the experience has been applied. So every day we understand what is our every day. If we consider that we are healthy, then we will have the experiencing about our health that is healthy. Okay, so we can manage our past, manage our present and futures. Okay, we can say that when we lack of awareness, okay, or when we have awareness, when we fulfill our awareness, okay, if we know clear the concepts of marriage, we, okay, every day we want to share this with the energy vibrational frequency. Okay, so it's the same goal, right? The same goal, the same energies, the same future and same present and experience. So if you do the same thing every day, for 365 days, a year has 365 days, the 5 years you times it up. So if people if people are resenting each other, okay, they hate each other, then eventually the relationship will end up in the negative direction. But if someone told me that, Hiểu, what we have right now in what our energy vibrational frequency is having now will determine our futures, right? So we don't need to go to the fortune teller, and we don't need to believe in fate anymore, okay? So otherwise we think that, that is our fate, we can't do anything to change it. But now we can change it. We can change it because we can adjust our inner state towards what we want to experience in the future. So if we be able to do that, we will end up having the desirable outcome. Okay. So if I told my friend now to get married, they're gonna say that, why do they have to get married? They will lose freedom, right? So that is the negative inner state. Okay, negative inner state. If we mention something and we have negative inner state, that means that in the future we will have the undesirable outcome. Okay, so summarize. Time has two things that we need to know. That is the sense of time. Time is sense of time and value of time. Okay. Time is sense and feeling. So people sense about something that have the energy vibrational frequency, it will create the emotion, the sense. A person have the experiencing the energy vibrational frequency as a different point in space that will create a sense of time. For example, our energy vibrational frequencies is at A, and we want to experience is in a different space X, then we have the energy vibrational frequency. We have our inner state. In inner state, negative. When we mention swimming, then we will find that in order to learn swimming, it will take a long time. But if we have the positive inner state about when we mentioned learning inner being, then time will be fast. Okay, so if we like it, so we say that time is the experience with time is the experience. Time is the experience, what we experience. So the time is what we experience. The time is what we experience at one point in time, one point in space. Okay, and it gives us the sense that is fast or slow. The sense that is fast or slow. Okay, time is just a feeling. Time is just a feeling that we sense something. Is time is fast or slow. It depends on our energy vibrational frequency. Okay, of times. For example, if our energy vibrational frequency high, then we can see our work is a lot. If we are willing to learn this knowledge, we are proactive to join into this course, then we think we will send that time going too fast. But if someone been forced into learn this knowledge, okay, then that person is not excited to learn this knowledge. Then the sense of time in the Zoom, why it's so long? Okay, why it's only just 9 sessions. When it's gonna finish? Okay. You understand it? So time is just a sense. Time is just sense, fast or slow. With high energy vibrational frequency at a certain space, then it's fast. So the energy vibrational frequency at certain time that's slow. Okay. For example, if a husband taking his wife to shopping, and okay, and he didn't bring his phone, right? Then the wife shopping is gonna take very long time for him. But if he bring along the phone with games, then he playing game, and time gonna go very fast to him. Okay, so the energy vibrational frequency is low because the energy vibrational frequency at the years of the 20 years of age is very high. So we have the sense of time at that age is very fast, and whatever we do, okay, for example, hip rotation for 5 hours, because we have high energy vibrational frequencies high, so the time gonna go past quickly. So if we pick the A20, then we say that at that time we have high energy vibrational frequency because we're in the peak of our youth. Okay, so we have high energy vibrational frequency. Then we be able to create so much value, right? So every time you join into the class, you heard our teacher said that you can introduce your years the years when you're born, but every time you open your mouth, tell everyone that you are 20 years old. Okay, you false. So every doesn't matter who are you, what age are you. If you are the mentor of community, then you won't be able to. So at the age of 20, okay, your energy vibrational frequency is at the peak because everything has increased. You are on the growing process. So the sense of time, if our energy vibrational frequency is ultra high, which means our inner being is balanced, which is the energy vibrational frequencies is at neutral. Okay, neutral. It doesn't matter if you follow certain guidance, then we can be elevated and we get into the liberation. Okay, because at that point we don't have the comparison who is higher, who is lower. Okay, no higher, no class, no higher, no lower class. So have you watched the movie and heard about people who practice to become a saint, right? So they don't want to interact with people, and they go into the up high mountains, stay away from humans, so they don't have the feeling of fast and slow. They don't have a sense of time go fast, time go slow, right? So it doesn't have time that go for so long. We feel that time, we sense that time has gone past very long. Okay, so just like when we watch a certain movie, and in the movie they say that they live in the heaven and they look down on earth and said that they live 10,000 years over 1,000, and those our inner if we have ultra high energy vibrational frequency, then it doesn't attract material, but the sources of life is very, very great. So the sense of time is fast or slow depend on our energy vibrational frequency. Okay, so why did we explain about this term? Because each of us not here, we all learned about this knowledge, then it makes sense. Okay, so let's get another example. We are the normal person, and we work for most of our life. We work since we about 18 years of age. Then we work for 8 to 10 to 12, 14 hours a day continuously until the day we pass away. Okay, so at that time, do you think that he have $8 million? Okay, the answer is no, right? Why is that? Why those millionaire, they're so young and they have the company worth millionaires? Okay, but yeah, it's because the feeling of us of them and us are different. 1 hour, there's 1 hour can be equal to $100. While the whole years that we working hard but still don't have even $10,000. So other people energy vibrational frequency is high, then they create more value, create value as much as what we do in the whole year. Okay. So have you ever wondering why, questioning why we didn't do much, but compared to Elon Musk, who is a millionaire, they did a lot of things. Okay. And why is that our grandparents is about 80 years of age, but they still don't have enough money in their bank accounts? So everything depends on the energy, vibrational, frequency level. So because of their energy, vibrational frequency is high, so the sense of time is fast. So the value that they create is a lot. And if the sense of time is low, then we value. They often said that life is short. Okay, we haven't done anything much, but we already lose this, already go down to the graveyard, right? So if we understand this knowledge, we will find that because of we have low energy vibrational frequency, is low, so we can feel that the time that we have, where it is very short. It is very short, and time is very short, which means we cannot do much. Okay, but with a person who have high energy vibrational frequencies, then they will so they won't be able to create a lot of value. Okay, but with the person who have negative energy vibrational frequency, then they will do very little, and the time, they will feel that the time is very, very short. And when I live next to our teachers, okay, I noticed that in the morning, our teachers is about 4:30. He wake up about 3 to help our mentor to teach mentor. Okay, and later on by lunch, our teachers is talking to master entrepreneur assistant, sharing time from 2 to 4 o'clock. He shared the knowledge for entrepreneurs or for business course. Okay, and by later on the afternoon, he will teach ball. Our teacher, he has blessings in his in activity in sport. That's why he can transfer that to others. Okay, so in the afternoon, I accompany with the teachers to change ourselves. And if we think of how can we create a lot of value like teacher, then it's because of his energy vibrational frequency. And he didn't feel suffering because he's doing that, because he always think that he is taking his health, he taking care of his social health, his mental health, physical health. Okay, and even if I watch movie with my loved one, that's still so health. So because I'm doing that, I feel very excited. I don't feel tired at all. So at the beginning, I've so in the past, when when I'm sharing this knowledge, by the third day, I start having bleeding in my throat. Okay, but now I can share this knowledge about a session already. So when our teacher transfer his reality to us, I will see them all. Okay, so now we understand that time is very important. Okay, and we conclude that there is no time at all, because time is not been anchoring. So we now learn how to increase our energy vibrational frequency by manage our inner state, right? So if we have high energy vibrational frequency, then we will create a lot of value, and time to us is will feeling long. Okay, if we are teachers, how many classes do we teach a day? And if we divide it into block, then we see that in certain time we have different class. Okay, so if you see other teacher in a different community, their earnings is like 100,000. Okay, and now we know about the time, the concept of time. They can actively change. Okay, but I also have other teacher who teach a similar topic, but the content is nothing. It could be depend on the person, how the person energy vibrational frequency. Okay, so that's time when he changed his corporation. We have a lot of time to do what we want. It depends on our energy vibrational frequency. Okay, if we want to do something, we have all the time in the world to do it. Okay, so in order to increase the energy vibrational frequency,